Coming to you live from the GC Hub Christmas party here at QT Hotel in Surfers Paradise, proudly sponsored by Opman Tech. I'm here with Jordan and Jack, co-founders of Nestler.
Yes.
Yep, got it right, cool.
Got it right.
Okay, tell us about Nestler.
So prior to starting Nestler, I worked in the real estate industry for some time. My biggest insight into that was, nobody has a good time in the rental market. Investors, managers, tenants, all of the above. So that sort of brought us to creating this platform, Nestler, where we're bringing transparency, accountability, and credibility to the property management industry. We're achieving that through an authentic rating and review platform for both property managers and renters. We're not an agent promotion tool, let's get that clear. So our whole goal is to shine light on both the good and the bad. So obviously in real estate, there's lots of competition. So really we want to create a platform where property managers that actually do a good job and go above and beyond for their clients have a platform to shine. So they get to promote that service not only to their immediate client base through word of mouth referrals, but to an Australia-wide audience, which I think is really beneficial to build business. But we're also shining light on the bad. And I think that's important because we're not here to give out participation trophies. If everybody's 5-star, what's the value of a 5-star rating? So whether you're good or you're bad, that's what we're promoting. And I think at the end of the day, property investment really comes down to having someone in that property that's going to pay on time every time and keep the place clean. So we're also focusing on that side of it with tenant ratings and reviews.
Yep.
And obviously for that, you need a property manager to streamline the entire process to ensure that your investment is not only passive but stress-free and viable.
Excellent. So, Jack, I'll shoot to you. How did you identify the problem?
Right, so I've been a renter here on the Gold Coast for maybe 8 or 9 years now. So especially as being a young guy, I realised that when I go to apply for a property, it's quite difficult. A young guy, everyone thinks I'm going to be a party animal, destroy the place, disturb the neighbours. So it's quite difficult for me when I go and apply for a place, there's 30 plus applicants that I have to compete with. So what Nestler's trying to provide for people like me and other renters who have good history or who are good renters is giving them a platform where they can shine. So the attitude right now in the industry is that, you're bad until you're good. We want to flip that upside down. So we want to find the best, not the worst. So the aim of Nestler really is to let good renters find better homes. That's it.
Cool. And so I guess what have been some of the challenges with this startup?
So I suppose the biggest thing would be with any startup, you invest, we quit our full-time jobs, we put all our money into it. We've had backing from friends and family as well, so there's a lot of pressure on us to sort of perform and make this thing happen. And I think the scariest thing is the fact that you don't know if a startup's going to work. So that sort of creates a lot of anxiety throughout this year process.
Yep.
So I think that's been the biggest challenge, something that we've sort of overcome in recent times, where we sort of started pre-sales about 2 months ago, where we approached a lot of agencies, property investors and renters. We've had an overwhelming amount of positive feedback. I think the whole idea of taking an industry where there's a whole negative connotation and sort of, like what Jack said, flipping it on its head and making it an enjoyable experience where everybody doesn't have their own agenda, they can work together towards a certain goal.
So I'm with you guys. I was there, and it was challenging back in the early days. You had to get references, and especially if you actually didn't have a previous, any rental history, it was really tough. So revenue models, I guess we don't need to get into that too heavily, but you're pre-revenue right now, is that right?
We're pre-revenue, we're pre-launch, but we think as our business model, it's very important that we keep our rating and review platform separate, so there's no revenue model attached to that. Renters are free, property investors are free, property managers are free. The reason we've decided to do that is specifically because we want it to be as unbiased as possible. as Jordan said before, we're not an agent promotion tool, so we can't be seen as being able to, someone pays more and they get better ratings. We don't want that at all. So we want the consumer to be able to get the best information they can about the people in the industry. Now, we do have a number of other products and services that we're adding along the time, which will have paid features. So basically, you get the free version of the rating and reviews, and we have products and features on top of that, which you pay for.
Cool. And so, what's your MVP either looked like, or how does it currently
It
look?
looks unreal. No, we've so we're sort of trying to set ourselves apart from the competition, not only
So
from.
I get that it probably looks unreal. So I'll rephrase that question. How in depth have you gone with the development of this project or this
Well,
this
I'll
this
tell you.
idea?
I'll tell you how it started. We I think we both went to Griffith University. We graduated, but we went back there for some period of time, and there's this room with a million different whiteboards, and we literally drew up on every single whiteboard, and we actually conceptualized the whole idea over a period of about 8 months, every day with our full-time jobs, working
Just come
till
into frame there.
the late AM. So that's how it all began. I guess development side, that's been happening now for about 6 months, and we're to a stage now we're about 90% complete. We think the product looks amazing. We think we've come up with every issue. We've solved it all. It's all in the platform. We're very confident in our platform right now.
I can tell. Only two guys wearing suits in the room. Pretty confident.
Exactly. Confidence personified, right? Yeah.
Cool. Guys, where can people check out Nestler?
Look, we do have a pre-landing page. We haven't launched yet. We plan on launching sort of start of February. But if they want to check it out, they can hit on all of our socials at Nestler. That's pretty much Nestle with an R on the end. Other than that, nestler.com.au is our pre-landing page where you can register your interest.
Excellent. And is there anything from the community that you need right now? People, advice, mentors? What's happening?
Sure, we will be running a beta launch, and we'll be putting it out there across multiple channels to try and find people who are in the industry from all three aspects to basically test out the product, find the bugs. We're quite confident in it, but obviously there's going to be some things that need to get fixed. So during beta launch, all these people who sign up pre-launch through that nestler.com.au site, we'll be contacting them and asking them for their opinion on, this is what we've built. What do you think of it? What else do you want? What don't you like? Type thing.
We've developed it in an agile development, so we really want to focus on the community needs, what people actually want. So we're really open to feedback from managers, investors, and renters to see what's important to them, so we can facilitate.
How are they going to give you that feedback?
Well, initially they can register through our site. We want to do that through the beta launch. So as we launch, we'll be working closely with those people on the beta launch to see what their needs are.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Great.
Well done.
Chris. Cheers.
Well done.
Very much.
Cheers. Keep watching on facebook.com/Beach City Life. We've got heaps more interviews happening right here at the GC Hub Christmas party at QT Hotel at Surfers Paradise. Cheers.